Can you believe it, man? Where did this week go? It's November 4th already, 2021, here with your live show. We're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And I'll tell you what, during those 7 days a week, 365 days a year, we're live multiple times a day. We also do about 8 million videos a day. Well, not a day, but we do about 700 to 900 videos a month. So something for everyone. If you're looking to find a pick that I got wrong or something, I'll give you plenty of opportunities to do that. I'm not going to go 900 for 900, but I'm certainly going to try to win them all. Anyways, we've got NFL football tonight. That means we got a halftime show tonight. And then, of course, we've got NBA basketball. We've got NHL. The college basketball countdown is going on. And I don't know. Henry Ruggs feels that he needs to drive around with a loaded gun in his car. Anyways, we'll see you guys in just a second, joined by the usual cast of characters. And, where my screen is. But anyways, like I said, we'll be back in just a second. Go. All right. You know I'd find it.
Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com.
Oh, for sure. These games have to be high drama.
Here we go again. I'm going to go big and see what happens.
Morning, everyone. Welcome back. James Thrower used the player prop tool and hit an 8-pick parlay. Congratulations.
Wow.
There was 161 props yesterday that had an 80% or better probability on our prop tool. Our free prop tool at Sports Chat Place and Pickdawgz. The two sets of tools are different. It's done that way on purpose. As things move on, I'll explain more about why. But I will tell you that within the next week or two, we will be really ramping up those betting tools. As I've said, if you have been paying attention, it's a 2 to 3 year build on this project is what we have slated. So what you guys have seen is of the betting tools so far is 2 weeks. And what you're going to see in the next 2 weeks will be a rollout of all of like the statistics and the matchups and all that other stuff that you guys use, but not the same crap that you see at all the other sites over and over and over again with these static pages of this, stuff that's kind of like, what the hell does that even mean, right? It's going to be configurable matchup stats, just like our standings page and our player props and all those other things that are just off the chain. And I know not everyone has had a chance to really look at it, but I will say the ones at Sports Chat Place are a lot more robust than the Pickdawgz ones. The Pickdawgz one are more related to the underdog, so not as much to be able to work with there. But the Sports Chat ones, which is our older site, our bigger site, it's if you go by the size of the amount of people that visit it, it's 50 to 100 times the size of Pickdawgz. So it's like, obviously, that's a lot of people that visit Sports Chat Place don't listen to our shows, don't watch our videos, whatever. They just visit the website every day. But the tools are there for everybody to use. David Stanton hit a 3-team parlay using the tool. See, it's the thing that I really like about the betting tools, and I'm people say I brag about money or whatever like that, and I really try not to. I'm just proud of what I've accomplished. But the betting tools, I'll sit here and brag all freaking day long, man, because it's not even close compared to what you get. Like on these other sites, you have to, like, if you're looking for an injury, you got to like find the game and then the team page. It's like, right? It's like on ours, you want to know the injuries? They're all listed for you. Super easy to find. If you can't read, you got the guy's picture next to it, right? So it's like if you don't know who the picture is of the guy, well, you can read it, right? It's not there's nothing too difficult there. We're not like trying to get an extra page view out of you by making you dig for information, and we're not creating multiple pages for the information. We're making each page configurable to how you want to see it. Most people are looking for an extra page view because that's a web statistic. that they feel makes themselves more valuable. But we don't need that. We already got a zillion page views. Joe, you impressed by our page views or what? Is that a number that does something for you?
It doesn't turn my clock. But you know what makes me happy? Everyone coming here and watching us using those tools and winning money.
I'm so excited to see all these comments of people using the tools and making money, because I think that the betting tools are free and they're going to remain free forever.
Who else does that? No one.
Well, other people give out tools, but they don't give you the good stuff is more expensive, or some of these places, and a lot of the things that the other places do, like tracking your bets and all that other stuff. We're gonna have all of that stuff too, like bigger and better. We just don't want to regurgitate the same crap that you guys have been seeing for the last 10 years and act like we've done something. The same money moves that you've seen. We want to show you what the money moves actually mean, and I don't mean like what does 61% and 40% mean? Like a definition page, like these other guys think that you don't know how to bet. What is a parlay? And we'll have that, for the people that don't know what a parlay is. But I mean, for the bulk of us that do know what a parlay is, we're gonna say when it's 60% this and it's this team and it's in these conditions on for the month of November. This is how many games they've covered the point spread with it looking like this, with it looking like against conference opponents, against when it's gone from this, when there's been a bigger than 10% move over a 12-hour period prior to game time. What has been the result of that, right? Instead of just guessing, the sharps are on it. It's stupid. It's a good way to lose a lot of money. It's a good way
Let's get on that. I want to see that.
Yeah. We're going to call it the anti-Bitler tool.
Yeah. I do see one thing. That's probably not right, but I'm sure it'll be fixed in the future.
On our betting tools?
On stats.sportschatplace.com, profitable teams. Right now it's judging off of money line wagers. In the NBA, most people bet against the spread.
I think it's an option. Isn't it an option?
Oh, okay. I can't seem to get it where it shows the most profitable teams.
I believe it's a drop-down option.
All right.
Or it should be. If not, I'll talk to him. Are you on Sports Chat or Pickdawgz?
I'm on Sports Chat, please.
All right, so I'll talk to Jared about that. I talked to him last night. I was on the phone with those guys for a while.
Awesome.
They just wanted to hear about how my dog ate the trick-or-treater on Halloween and how the father ended up getting into a tug-of-war with my dog over the costume. Yeah, it's good. It's like you get one freaking trick-or-treater and it turns into a tug-of-war for a mouse glove. Anyway, speaking of tug-of-war.
At least he wasn't dressed like a duck. It could have been worse.
Anyways.
That's a good one.
Quantum Bear Trap says Joe Madden is super sexy.
Oh, I don't know how to respond to that. Okay.
Say, all right.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
What is the actual thing that you're
I would have
supposed
been
to
more
say to
worried
that?
if he would have
I
said
don't know
Brian.
what to say.
If Brian's looking super sexy.
Joe's like, hell yeah. Snap my selfie. Hell yeah. You know it.
I don't know what to say to that.
Instagram,
there's
baby.
no comeback.
I'm tweeting this one.
Maybe I should. Hang on. Give me a second. Thank you. That is sometimes nice to hear, especially when I'm not feeling super sexy this morning. So appreciate the kind words.
Super nice. Jack Eichel traded to Las Vegas. Of course, him and I went to the same college. Not at the same time. He's considerably younger than I am, and he only went for 1 year. Anyways. What do we got going on today? We got NFL football. We got the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jetropolitans. Brian, we know you're a big Jet fan. Is tonight the night they do it in prime time? Because I don't think the Jets have won a prime time since they beat the Dolphins and forever ago.
I would say these are two of my teams because I'm often on the Colts a lot too as well. But For me, I'm going to take a look at the under here in this Colts and Jets game. Jets are 10-4 to the under following an ATS win. Colts are 5-1 to the under. I'm sorry. Yeah. The New York Jets offense is just so anemic, and I think White had a good game last week, but he also did turn the ball over, putting the Jets defense in a bad position. They did give up 31 to the Bengals, I believe.
I would say in his defense that some of those turnovers were tip balls.
Yeah. I just think it'll be a very low-scoring game. Wentz, they don't have a well-oiled offense in Indianapolis either, and I just see a really low-scoring game with the Colts winning. Whether they cover or not, who knows? But I think the under 45.5 is a good value there.
Yeah, I think Mike White, that the Bengals didn't really prepare for him, and they also didn't make good adjustments. That's for sure. So it'll be interesting to see what the Colts do. The Colts have a little bit different style defense, and I think that the Bengals don't really have a Buckner or a Nelson.
I mean, under pressure, what's White going to do?
Well, it's going to be the thing that the Colts can provide is the center pressure. Is the pressure in the middle of the defensive line, which is the tough stuff. Most quarterbacks struggle when the pressure comes from straight up the middle.
I think the Colts are the best 3-5 team in the league, if that's a thing. So,
I thought you were the best 3-5 team in the league. Rod, what do you got?
Well, for me in this one, I like the over. You look the Jets 4-0 to the over their last 4 games. They're also 4-0 to the over their last 4 as an underdog. And the Colts 4-1 to the over their last 5. 4-1 their last 5 following an ATS loss as well. The over is also 7-3 the last 10 meetings between these two. I think that number's too low. Give me the over. I think we see enough points to get us over this low 46 total.
Joe, Carson Wentz for you?
Yeah, give me Wentz. Give me the Colts minus the points here. I think this is one of these games where the Jets are really going to struggle, especially with White. He's not going to be able to make the passes that we saw in the last game against his Colts defense. They're going to eat him up in the passing game. So they're going to have to adjust. They're going to have to play more of a running game, and the Colts are going to run away with this one.
We got the thank me later comment in the comments. When's the last time we had the thank me later idiot? When's the last time we had one of them? That's like always the kiss of death.
Thank me later?
Oh, yeah.
What did
Those
he
guys
say?
are the biggest
what
idiots.
Was the pick? What was the pick? I like
the pick is the pick was
the opposite.
Ryle Cox, Jets solo over. Thank me later. Thank me later. So if you don't win, what do we get to do to you later? I say that we get to kick you in the teeth. everybody does because if we don't get instead of thanking you later, if we lose, what do we get to do then?
Why not just kick him off the channel if he loses?
I don't know. Well, I hate that. I just think thank you later is like amateur hour. It should just say I'm an amateur. It's like, take this. I am a true amateur square. I mean, thank me later. These are more arrogant, like. And it's like, I think the thank me later win percentage is like 14%. It's like Dan Orlovsky's record.
I'm going to throw that out one day in a conversation we're having. Mitch will be like, yeah, and thank me later.
Be like,
just to see what kind of reaction I get out of you.
I'll block your ass. I'll block your ass so fast.
And it'll be something over so silly, like, add something to your ice cream or do something. I'll be like, thank me later, Mitch.
Add something to ice cream.
Just to see.
Extra cookie dough.
Yeah.
Extra cookie dough.
Extra cookie dough.
We just oh yeah, trust me is also a good one. It's like, let's see, you're an unaccountable person in a YouTube comment. All right, I'll trust you.
Well, I'm just glad no one here calls it the whale game of the year every other day.
We can.
Oh, I hate that saying. I hear whale game of the year every single day.
Other people are using whale stuff too. One of our halftime competitors uses whale, the whale stuff. Yeah.
I don't like stuff being called a whale. Whale of the day. Yeah.
It's whale watching season here. It's getting
That's
there.
good.
Saw our first one.
What do you like, Mitch, in this Monday Night Football game?
Under.
Yep.
I think the Jets are really going to struggle offensively now that they have the film on Mike White. And I think the Bengals failed to protect the check down pass, which is the favorite throw of the rookie quarterbacks. He's not a rookie quarterback. He's been around the block, this guy. He's from South Florida. But I believe he was at Illinois before that, wasn't he? Or no,
Mike White? I thought he was on West Virginia.
No, I think he was. That was Pat White. He was South Florida, and then he was somewhere else. I think it was Western Kentucky. WKU, Hilltoppers. And I like the under in this one. I think that the Colts defense will create a lot more problems for this, and I think Carson Wentz has a lot to prove after last week's fiasco.
Carson does have good numbers: 14 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, close to 100 QB rating. He came up small.
There was
in
a
that
minute
big game
24 left to go in the game. He was in his own end zone and threw a ball into the defender's chest, who was in the same end zone.
They were seconds away from tackling him for safety, which would have been 2 points plus the ball. I mean, it was a dumb throw, but
2 points plus the ball, it doesn't matter.
With a minute something left, the game's over, basically.
No, you could have kicked it.
I can't stand Wentz.
It was a dumb move, but
the fact is that if they would have got the safety instead, they would have won.
He's still not.
What about the interception in overtime? What about that one?
He's still around the 15th ranked quarterback in the league, around the middle.
In the AFC, maybe.
No, he's light years better than Tua. We know that.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Wentz still has time to have a really good year. He hasn't had a bad year.
How many years has Wentz been in the league now?
Probably about 5 or so.
A lot.
Just guessing. I don't know.
Yeah.
That could be the worst 1-2. Like normally, like the 1 and the 2, there's a problem. Like with 1 or 2. Like who was it? Someone, Rick Meyer, like went the same thing. It was Peyton Manning, Ryan Leaf, but it was like Rick Meyer was also with someone else at number 1.
You can't compare Meyer to Wentz. Meyer did absolutely nothing.
Well, they were the number 2. They're both number 2 quarterbacks. No, Meyer had a comparable career to Wentz. Or Wentz?
No.
Yes.
Seattle Seahawks. He did nothing.
No, I believe you're wrong. In the 1993 draft, I remember it well. Drew Bledsoe went number 1 and Rick Meyer went 2. Garrison Hurst went number 3. Any Hall of Famers in this draft? Jerome Bettis, 10th.
The bus.
Dana Stubblefield was in that draft. Oof. Michael Strahan, 2nd round to the Giants. Went on to have a nice career as a broadcaster. Yeah, it was an interesting draft, but Rick Meyer really not as bad probably statistically as you think. He was he threw for 41 touchdowns and 23 interceptions in his career. I'm sure those are way better than Wentz. That number, way better. Played for 4 years. And he averaged 2.7 yards a carry. 17 rushing TDs.
Wentz has thrown for 127 touchdowns, 53 interceptions, and a 90 QB rating, which isn't fantastic, but he's had a much longer career.
Yeah, but Rick Meyer didn't operate under the rookie salary cap, so he probably didn't need to have a longer career. Yeah. 5-year, $15 million. It's probably real good money at the time. This is the Rookie of the Year. Shared it with Jerome Bettis.
No, Rick Meyer had 50 touchdowns, 76 interceptions over his career.
You know nothing about football.
I'm bringing it up right now. 50 touchdowns, 76 interceptions.
Oh, I was looking at his college stats.
Well, that doesn't translate to the NFL.
He actually had a pretty long career. 1993 to 2004. Played with the Bears, of course, Seahawks, Bears, Packers, Jets, Niners, Oakland Raiders, Detroit. So when you're going out clubbing, like you do, Brian, do you bring a loaded gun in your car? Any chance?
Well, I don't drive 150 miles an hour either.
What? I don't understand the loaded gun part.
I don't understand driving 150 miles an hour. People try to rob you, when you're well off. So I could see carrying a gun, but I wouldn't be driving 150 miles an hour.
I don't know, man. I don't care.
Under the influence.
I got a perfectly good bat under my bed.
I got a bat outside my bedroom door. That's funny. I do too.
I think I have a cricket bat in every room.
Yeah.
One right here behind me in the corner.
Exactly. Got a perfectly good bat.
Nice. Well done. Mr. Cricket Bat.
See, I would think that's
Joe plays cricket in between shows. She goes out and practices.
That's like
She's got one of those nets that you throw the ball into.
Between the cricket bat and the American Staffy, my house is pretty well protected. Oh, and the Chihuahua. She'll kill your ankles. For sure. Most vicious one in the house.
I understand that you can carry a gun or whatever. I'm just saying that I don't know, man. I don't go places where I need to carry a gun. At least I don't feel like I need to.
No, you also shouldn't be under the influence of something and driving a vehicle at that speed. Kill somebody.
1.6. That's like way over the legal limit. Like it used to be. I think it's 0.8, right? 0.08. It used to be 0.1 back when I was drinking and driving.
I mean, I probably have a personal person to drive me around, but
yeah, of course.
Probably so.
Yeah, of course.
I want a person to drive me around. That'd be fun.
A lot of answers.
Not that I go anywhere.
It'd be nice to have somebody that drives you around.
You'd have to put on like a fake British accent. I think if I had a driver, I'd have to pull out a fake British accent every time I got in the car.
I have a friend that
clean.
I had a friend that had some issues, and he got a driver. He did that. He got the driver, and what the driver would basically do would be, he would send him out to get us beer. Like we'd be hanging out somewhere, like a party or something. He'd send him out and go get beer. Then what this guy also did, because he was, he had a lot of cash. He bought a tour bus, which was fun.
Wow.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, you would. I'd have a lot of fun on a tour bus.
Yeah, he had a tour bus. So it's like, hey, everybody come on.
I'd invite the ladies from the gentleman club.
It's like everybody just come on the tour bus.
Come on the bus.
Like, hey, we're going to the football game. All right, I'll bring the bus by. Okay, I'm going. Whatever, I'm in. Good friends to have. Anyways, Brian, what are you selling today?
Nope, I'm gonna try to follow up yesterday's 3-0 with a 3-pack today. I got my best bet in the NFL, my NHL game of the month, and my best bet in the NBA, all for $40 at Pickdawgz.com premium pick. So check it out. I'm gonna try sweep again tonight.
$40? You get all that?
Yep, $40. Plus, get the VIP, and I'll have at least one of those on there. Smaller card today.
It's a nice deal. Rod, what do you sell?
And for me, I got a Thursday mixed triple. We're off another winning day. Having a great week. So jump aboard. I'm excited for Thursday's action. I got 3 best bets. NBA, 1 NHL, 1 college football. Perfect opportunity to rock the rim, run it in for a score. So jump aboard. Thursday mixed triple as we continue our massive winning week.
A lot going on there.
I'll have to throw in there that Rod and Mitch are number 1 and 2 last 7 days. So
I was terrible yesterday, so it just tells you.
You're still number 1.
You're number 1 in my heart, Brian.
Look at you guys showing the love for
I'm
each
going to
other
catch
today.
up to you guys by
this.
the end of the week. Don't worry.
I look at everything on the website except for that stuff. It's like I'm constantly like, if someone does, like ask Ruflo if he misspelled McNeese State or something, what happens? But it's like, as far as leaderboards and stuff, I care less. I know when I won and lost. I lost yesterday. I lost every game. Gave out 3 picks, they lost. One of them I lost by half a point. One I was never in, and the other one was Western Michigan, which Joe Madden was on the other side. I should have just listened to her.
You got Big Al as a total of the year tonight, so I'm sure everybody checks that out.
Joe, what do you got going on tonight?
I've got 5 plays actually tonight. I've got 2 in the NHL I absolutely love, including a dog that I think you guys all have to get. 1 in Thursday night football. I have a total for you in that one, a college football and 1 NBA. So head on over to pickdawgz.com.
I might just head on over to Pickdawgz.com.
Yeah.
Head on over.
I'll head on
a lot
over.
of fun over there. And while you're there, check out the tools.
Yeah, check out the betting tools. And at sportschatplace.com, the betting tools. And the new betting tools that will be rolled out in the next couple of weeks are, I'm telling you, off the chain. You guys have never seen betting tools like this before. I promise.
I look forward to it.
So you guys get over there now. Check them out now so you can get used to how to work the ones that are already there before the new ones come in. Because it's loaded with information.
It's loaded with information.
Loaded.
I mean, just the standings page, the page that says standings is so. That's what I was trying to explain to the guys last night, that the guys, the guys who provide this stuff, that calling it standings is makes it so understated for what it actually is, right? It's like, yeah, you go look at the standings. It's like 45 minutes later, I'm late for the show. That's basically what happens. But be sure to check out the betting tools section, especially the one at Sports Chat Place. It's intentionally a lot more robust. The Pickdawgz one is geared towards the underdog. Sports Chat Place is a general betting tools, and I think you guys will really, really like it. I like the Pickdawgz one. I'm a Pickdawgz guy. I'm wearing Pickdawgz hat again. It's my website. The Pickdawgz family. But I like Sports Chat too. It's my baby. No son. Stuff. Got 2 kids. Can't play favorites like everybody else does.
I want to ask everyone if they're following us at Twitter or Instagram, and if you're not, to go over and follow us there too, because lots of content coming that way, as well as TikTok. Start doing more on there as well. So you guys search us up, go follow us in all those places.
All right. Got NBA action. It's an exciting night of basketball. The Heat play the Celtics. It's always a good game when those two play, right? It's always a good game. Got the Pistons and the Sixers. Cade Cunningham has really not impressed me as much this year as he did last year. But we'll see. It's early.
I don't think he's 100% either.
You got to give him some time.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Right away, you're judging
Yeah,
him.
I know.
He
Well,
thinks he's done.
I was a big fan. Hey, on Twitch, this guy's selling followers on our Twitch stream. Nice. That's a good way to become famous.
I want
Build
some
credibility.
people that don't care about it.
Want to become famous? Buy followers and viewers on bigfollows.com. Oh. All right.
I bet a competitor might want to buy some. But
I don't think it's going to help them. Anyways, the Detroit Pistons are playing the Philadelphia 76ers tonight in Detroit. Got the Hawks and the Jazz. 2 teams that have big-time aspirations. And the Heat and the Celtics. Joe's laughing at my aspirations. Just crush my dreams, Joe. All right. Who do you like in these 3?
I'm just a child, and you said the ASS word.
Oh. Aspirations.
That's all.
Aspirations.
That's how young my mind is some days.
Oh,
Sorry.
My picks were.
I will try to behave myself.
My wife now, after I criticized her smoothies, now says that everything that I eat tastes like ass. It's like, Longans taste like ass. Mangosteens taste like ass. It's like I'm like, you want a Longan? I would, but they taste like ass. I eat them like
Your wife sounds like the best.
I love Longans, and I like anything in that family. Longans, lychee, and rambutan. I love them all. And they all, in order, I would say Longan and lychee are kind of like back to back, and then rambutan is definitely third. So I love lychees and rambutans. Love them. I have a Longan tree in my yard. And I think it takes, the lychee trees take 27 to 30 years to fruit. But I think I'm in the 8 to 10 year range. So I don't know how far off I am, but I'm quite a ways.
What you call lychee, is that a little, they're about yay, a little small, and you peel them and they got this white fleshy stuff and there's a pit in the middle?
Yeah.
Oh. Isn't that a lychee nut?
Lychee. Lychee? How is it lychee?
I thought it was a lychee nut, but I don't know.
Lychee.
Maybe it's called I
call it lychee. Lychee sounds like the things that attach to your leg in the swamp.
I'd call it a lychee nut. I knew what it was. It's a
L-Y.
You just peel it. It's got this white.
Lychee.
Flesh.
Lychee.
Yeah, Lychee.
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 Lychee. Where's the leech? Where's the leech part?
The Y is silent.
That'll be Elchie.
Okay, if there's an English professor in the chat, let us know which way it goes.
I've always called them lychee nuts. So anyway, that's why I'm like lychee. I'm like, huh.
It's not Vietnamese lychee.
Confused as a lychee.
I'm getting hungry for Chinese food.
Lychee chinesis. Lychee or lychee evergreen tree soapberry family. They're delicious.
They are delicious.
I eat them like popcorn. So they're showing in the picture of lychees, they're showing rambutans here, and lychees, and longans. They're showing all of them. All my three homeboys, all in one picture.
See, when you Google pronunciation of your lychee, it's lychee. Lychee.
Rod.
Lychee.
Rod, you believe everything you read on the internet?
No, I'm reading. I'm clicking the pronunciation.
Oh, it must be true. I read it on the internet. It's lychee.
I didn't.
Everyone knows it.
Read it. The guy speak it. The guy's telling you. He's like,
he's an idiot. You believe everything you hear? The guy's an idiot.
Yeah.
This is how you end up on Purdue this weekend. Anyways, who do you like in these three games?
Definitely. Yes. Lychee nuts.
I'm not going to insult anybody. I'm just going to be good.
I'm not insulting you.
No. I'm saying Mitch's trying to get me going. But I'm gonna
lychee.
Lychees. Everyone here calls them lychees. Everyone here lychee. In Hawaii, they call them lychees.
Chinese tree. The Chinese tree that bears lychees. Lychee.
You know jack shit about this. Put Rod on auto.
I wish I could. The guy that says the pronunciation of lychee, it's lychee.
Guy obviously is a moron. Okay. Who do you like in these three games? Pistons, Sixers, Hawks, Jazz, Heat, Celtics.
For me, I like give me the over in the 76ers and Pistons matchup. I'm going to look the overs 7-0 the last 7 meetings between these two teams. So I think we got a higher scoring game on our hands in that one. Not a whole lot of defense. Give me the over. And I also like the over in the Celtics and Heat. The over is 6-1 the last 7 meetings between these two teams. I think we get a higher scoring game on our hands in that one. Everyone's jumping up on the under thinking we're going to get a low scoring defensive affair. And I don't think so. I think we get a high scoring run and gun game. Give me the over. Heat. Celtics.
Man, you click on it, it's like all the Hawaiian fruits come up. Soursop. Dragon fruit. It's crazy. Brian, who do you like?
I'd like to take a closer look at Boston and the Heat a little later today in the VIP, but as it sits right now, I'm going to take Boston Celtics plus the points. I think it's just a little bit too many points for such it should be a hard-fought game. I think it's a one-possession win for the Heat, and I'm kicking myself for not taking jumping on the Pistons this morning at plus 6.5. I see it's at 5. Pistons have been the second worst cover team in the NBA so far this season, but I think they get a cover at home against the Sixers coming off that big win against the Bulls. I'll take the Pistons plus the points.
The most rotting fruit that I see walking around the streets, like where you see the tree with just the fruit rotting right off of it with no one picking it, is papayas. I don't know what it is.
Oh, because that can taste soapy sometimes.
There's two different kinds. There's the regular papaya and then there's the strawberry papaya, which is the pink inside. I could eat one about every 4 years. I'm good for it.
Yeah, they're different
Papaya fruit?
tastes.
Yeah.
It's kind of a weird texture, right? It's kind of a little to the mushy side and kind of. It's kind of like one is good or like a piece here and there is good.
It reminds me of like
They're good in a smoothie.
it's like an overripe piece of the kind of. Yeah, they're good in smoothies. Yeah,
You know what they're
papayas.
good in is that Thai salad, that green papaya salad.
Ooh.
That's good with the peanuts and the spicy. And yeah,
That is very good.
it's a nice dish.
There's actually a dish I get at Joey's. I can't remember what it is. Seafood with papaya. It's very good as well.
All right, there you have it. Seafood with papaya. Brian, can you top that?
Nope, can't do it.
What do you
That
got?
sounds new. At Joey's?
Yeah, at Joey's.
What do you got in these?
Oh, that must be a
games?
new menu item from when I worked there.
So Rockets and Suns is within this time slot, right?
Not the last I checked.
Not the last you checked. Okay. I thought I heard it, but I didn't, so that's why I
Where do they
double
grow
checked with you.
figs? Where do they grow figs? At?
Figs, like the goes in
Middle
fig
East,
newtons?
no?
Yeah.
Middle
They
East?
just grow them for the cookies. I don't know.
Middle East figs.
Like what kind of temperature? Like we have star fruit. Like most of the fruits I see here on the thing we have, but we don't. I don't want anyone that's got a fig tree. Passion fruit, papaya, oranges,
Probably California.
pomegranates. We have all these trees. Like you walk down the street on my block, you could pretty much walk home with a bag full of this stuff, but not figs. Someone's holding out on the fig tree. What did you do with it? Make Newtons, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Who are you taking these games, Brian? Just give your picks.
I said it already, but Boston Celtics plus the points and Detroit Pistons plus the points. I'm going to take a second look at the Celtics Heat a little later today too.
On the drive-through?
On the VIP, I'm considering bumping that one up. But.
Oh, nice sales pitch. Joe?
I'm going to go with the under in the Jazz and the Hawks game. I just think what we're seeing out of these defenses, I don't think this number hits over 220.5. And I think the Hawks really do struggle against the Jazz's defense. The Jazz are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games. I would lean taking them minus the points too. And I disagree with Rod in the Celtics and Heat game. I think this will be a defensive battle. I really do see Jimmy Butler stepping majorly up. He's been a beast for the Heat so far, and I think he has another fantastic game. So give me the under in that. The under is 4-1 in the last 5 Miami games.
Man, the fig trees. So Chris R said retired of not winning parlays. Then you missed the beginning of the show because everyone said they used the prop tool to hit 3 to 5 team parlays. That the player prop tools on the site. So you're not doing it right.
Yep, exactly. Because the one I gave out yesterday on the VIP was easy. 2 for 2. It was 5 out of 5 the last 2 times. Both hit. Easy. Easy using that tool. Easy.
I think I live in an ideal climate to produce figs. If I really
You do.
go that route.
You do.
Yeah.
The biggest place is Turkey. I see.
Turkish fig.
Turkey is the number 1 place that grows figs.
Nothing beats a Turkish fig. Anyways, Joe, who do you like in these games?
I just won.
Oh, I like the Heat more than a
Your turn.
I like the Heat more than a Turkish fig in this one.
And do you like Turkish figs? I like Turkish delight.
I don't know. I'm gonna go to the store and get one. So if I ever go out of the house and they'll let me in a public place, which I don't think it's gonna happen. I think it's less and less, right?
I think you're taped off.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. They're gonna make me wear my scarlet letter U, big U on my chest. What does the U stand for? Stands for you gotta believe.
In magic. I can sing the song now.
Wow, Joe's singing on the show. We broke her down.
I didn't. I just said in magic.
I like the Heat. I think the Celtics are getting a little bit too much love here because of the performance last night in the team meeting and the response to the team meeting. Welcome to reality check time. This Heat team is going to the championship. This is the best team in the NBA this season. Miami Heat going all the way. 2 years they were in the final. 2 years ago they were in the final. This year they're a much, much better team than the one that went to the final. Much healthier, much better, much everythinger. And I don't
everythinger.
Everythinger.
Who's giving the Heat Celtics too much love here? I don't see that happening. I think the Heat are getting a lot
It's the most public team in sports. It's the Boston frickin' Celtics.
Well, tonight I think the Heat will be bet heavier because they're clearly the cream of the crop.
You're a fool and don't understand how to read betting data, but that's besides the point.
All right, Boston's going to be bet heavy. All right.
They always are. They're the Boston frickin' Celtics. They always are bet heavy. They're always bet heavy. And it might not be on the exchanges that you're looking at. And it could be somebody laying off action on the other side into the legitimate betting sources. Joe, the Houston Rockets are taking on the Phoenix Suns, and the Thunder Buddies are on the road in L.A. And either of these two do it for you? I like the Thunder Buddies.
I do too, plus the points. I think this is way too many against a Lakers team that does not cover.
Brian's got the Lakers-Celtics parlay he could do here.
Oh, for sure.
Kind of like the Yankees-Dodgers.
Thunder are a public dog tonight.
Yankees-Dodgers.
Yeah, and then looking at the Suns game, I really think we do see an under in this one, and the Suns get the cover. Houston is just playing bad. Their defense is just falling apart. Their offense is struggling to score. So give me the Phoenix Suns minus the points in a lower scoring game in that one as well.
Rod?
For me, I'm going to take the Lake in that time slot. I'm not betting on Thunder Buddies. They stink. Awful. Lakers offense just too much. OKC, their defense is just awful. They're going to run right over them. Even the Lakers win by at least 15 in that one. Blowout, Lakers. Sorry, Thunder Buddies. No Thunder Buddies. They've been awful.
Brian?
Yeah, Lakers are the worst spread team to bet in the NBA, but I think they're going to crush the Thunder. I agree with Rod tonight. The Thunder starting to look like a public dog here. Lakers, I think, are starting to find their momentum a little bit. Maybe they'll go on a nice cover win streak here. So I'll take the Lakers. I think the Suns kick the crap out of the Houston Rockets. The Suns way too talented for how they've started out this year. Mediocre. I think the Suns lay the wood to Houston. They are favorites.
Go to the NHL. Got 9 games skating away into action tonight.
Ooh.
Wow, who knew? Bruins against the Red Wings. You only got to pay minus 270 if you want Boston in that one. Then you got the Maple Leafs favored again against a professional hockey team, the defending Stanley Cup champions, by the way. Same color uniform, so there is a little bit of an issue there in that one.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, someone's getting fired. Montreal versus the Islanders, and the Senators against Vegas. Vegas trading for Jack Eichel, but he's injured, right? That would happen.
Yeah, he's injured. When he made the trade, they had to agree to let him have his surgery. So now he's going to go get a surgery and going to be out for another 4 to 6 weeks. So
is there 4 to 6 weeks symbol?
Yeah, 4 to 6
4 to
weeks.
6. In case Rod's mic goes out, we know this is 4 to 6. What's Ruggs 2 to 20? What is that? 2-20.
2-20.
It's looking at 2-20. I'm gonna guess he's gonna get the full 2 minimum.
Oh, at least.
I don't know. I think they're going to blame it on the bar. There's already the stories coming out. They served him 18 shots and then mixed cocktails on top of it. And it's going to be a blame game on the bar for sure.
Yeah, that's fine, but they didn't put him behind the wheel.
Yeah. No, absolutely didn't. I completely agree with you. I just see that he really doesn't serve very much. In these matchups, the one thing that I am absolutely loving, and it is off stats.pickdawgz.com. I did do a video out on it yesterday. Tampa coming off a win, which we all know they beat the Capitals 3-2 the other night as an underdog, have won the last 5 games in that situation. So I love Tampa tonight. Give me them over the Leafs. Leafs are overrated.
Again. Brian, what do you
they're
think?
always overrated.
What do you think?
For me, in that time frame, I'm going to lean towards the Ottawa Senators at home. I know Senators lost 2 straight, but Vegas got shut out last time out. I think Ottawa at home, I think they get it done against the Vegas team in an off year, so I'll take Ottawa.
Carrie, on the show, they're saying that the general consensus here that the pronunciation is lychee, not lychee. Yeah, Rod read it on the internet, so it must be true. I like
you
lychee.
Just click on it, and they'll pronounce it for you, and it's lychee. Americans.
It's the Canadian pronunciation, so it must be
lychee.
better.
Americans pronounce it. Americans pronounce it lychee.
Like they're chocolate.
It's still grapefruit.
Either way you slice it.
Yep, it's still good.
Crazier than a Turkish fig. Brian.
It's actually very good on ice cream.
Lychee?
Yeah.
I eat them like
ice
popcorn.
cream.
I buy them 8 pounds at a time.
I just eat, I just eat them.
I buy them in the bags at the farmer's market.
You just hop in, hop out.
Go into my fridge right now. There's 2 tubs of longans in there. I think there's at least 12 pounds of longans in my fridge right now. It's all shelf dedicated.
What's a long? Never had a longin.
Yeah. You don't know crap about the entire lychee family.
No, I just know what a lychee is.
How about a mangosteen?
Yeah, those are good.
You know what it is?
Mangosteen?
Yeah.
Is it like an orange?
Nope. Carrie,
Orange family?
bring me that mangosteen.
Sounds familiar. But...
And a longan.
The mango with a steen. Not sure what a steen is. Mixed together, they had babies.
Oh, no, these are the super exotic of exotic fruits. This is like super tropical, like the rare, even like where we are. They're super rare. You can only get them in Hilo. It's the only place that I know where you can get them, which makes them super expensive. So, Rod, that's why your pay hasn't come yet this month. Blew it all in mangosteens. They only grow in Hilo.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, yeah.
They have like this weird pattern. You need a lot of rain.
I didn't even know what
Oh, those are interesting
Did you eat it
looking.
like
I
that?
would have thought they would have been orange inside.
Oh, no, they're not orange inside. These are white inside.
Wow.
Yeah.
they're white inside.
Yeah.
Does it
They
taste
even
like a
taste
plum?
anything like a mango?
No, nothing like a mango.
Oh, okay.
Like a
Why
plum?
are they banned?
They're not banned.
That's the first thing that came up on the internet.
That these are banned.
Why are mangosteens banned in Thailand? Oh,
Thailand?
was once banned in the U.S.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
They were scared it was going to import Asian fruit flies to the U.S.
They're
Lifted
scared.
the ban in 2007.
Here's
They're
long-
all good now.
This is longans. Right here. Just like a lychee.
It looks like a smaller lychee.
Because
It's
they
like
brought
a
in
smaller, is it
fruit
white
flies.
fleshy inside? Yeah, same white flesh. Yeah.
They say they taste like
Still
a
good.
banana or peach Peaches and bananas taste totally different, so I'm really confused with that statement.
I would say it's closer to like a tangerine tasting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who says it tastes like a banana or a peach? It's an odd statement.
The same guy that's telling me it's lychee.
The problem with the white...
Exactly.
The same place, the longans, the problem with those is you have to eat them in batches of 70 or plus. It's tough to eat just one. Anyways, where are we on these hockey picks?
Well, for me, I'm going to go. I'm going to take the under in Detroit and Boston. I think we got a lower scoring game on our hands in that one. And for me, I'm taking the Leafs. Tampa Bay can suck it. So both teams on a 3-game winning streak, but Tampa Bay can suck it. So Leafs get the win in that one.
Look at the hand gesture on
that. and for me, Montreal stinks. I'll take the Islanders in that one. I think they got a nice. They've been playing better on the road. 3-2-1 on the road. So good at home. I'll take the Islanders in that one.
I think with Tampa Bay, you either take them straight up or not at all. So you take them straight up in this
not
one.
Not at all.
I'm going to put them.
Suck it.
Red Wings, easy. The easy money is the Red Wings here on the puck line. That's the layup.
Tampa Bay has owned the Maple Leafs. They've won 5 of the last 6 matchups.
They can still
They're
suck
going to own
it.
them again tonight.
They're not. They're not.
Yeah.
No. Not a chance.
Yeah, completely own them.
Not a chance.
They'll be asking who's your daddy
Leafs win
at the
easy.
end. 100%.
Joe,
yeah, we'll see.
Joe, throw in the take the Lightning. Thank me later.
Thank me later. That's what we're doing.
Thank me later. We got the Florida Panthers up against the Washington Capitals. We've got the Pittsburgh Penguins against the Philadelphia Flyers. The battle of the Keystone State. Calgary Flames up against the Dallas Stars. Calgary doesn't play at home too much these days, but they could. Seattle Kraken against Buffalo. Seattle minus 180. Expansion team. 3-6-1. Minus 180. What world? And then the San Jose Snarks up against St. Louis. I think everything San Francisco is snarky. So let's change it to the Snarks. San Jose, not really San Francisco, though. San Jose, St. Louis. Rod, what do you think of these 5 games?
In these ones, I like the Capitals. The Capitals to they're 3-0 on the puck line at home, so the +1.5 is probably a solid bet. But I think they beat the Panthers here. Panthers perfect on the season. I think that O goes. So Washington hands the Panthers their first loss of the season. So give me Washington in that one. In the Battle of Pennsylvania, I'm going to take Pittsburgh. I think everyone's going to jump up on the Flyers thinking that, no Crosby. Oh, so give me the Penguins in that one. And I like the under in Buffalo and Seattle. Both offenses not scoring a whole whack of goals. So give me the under Buffalo, Seattle. And I'm going to take the Blues. Blues lost the Kings in overtime. But I think they come here and they're the better team between the Blues and the Sharks.
They beat the
Blues over the Sharks.
Brian?
Yeah, my square pick of the day, my public play of the day is the Calgary Flamers. I'm going to go back to my Flames here at home. Stars, not the best team on the road. I think the Flames notch up a win. Minus 145 is not too bad. And I'm going to take the Buffalo Sabres here, plus 170. They might be baiting me into this one, but it just seems like too much value to pass up. The Kraken aren't a minus 180 hockey club. So I'll take Buffalo just on the number. And I like the Flames at home.
Joe Madden.
Give me the over in the Capitals-Panthers game. I think we're going to see a high-scoring game. The over is in 4 of the last 5 games at home for the Panthers versus this Washington Capitals team. I really am leaning on the Capitals as well. When we look at the Panthers, another interesting stat I found over at Pickdawgz was the Panthers have lost each of their last 6 games as a home favorite following a shootout loss. I think the Capitals team can come out and get this win tonight, but I definitely see this one going over because both of these teams can put up the goals. So I think this is an easy over in this one. And then which other one did I like? I actually think we see a higher scoring game in the Sabres and the Krakens game. I think the defense of the Kraken are just giving up too many points, and I think the Sabres will be able to come in and get those points as well as the Kraken. It's going to be one of those ones I think hits that 6. I don't see it staying under 5.5. So give me the over in the Sabres and the Krakens game.
Sabres puck line. Capitals puck line. Too good to be true. And the Blues.
Hot diggity dog.
The Blues on the puck line. All right, it's time for that long-awaited parlay segment of the show. Rod,
you skipped college football today.
Oh, college football. Louisiana is playing against who the hell are they playing? Louisiana is playing against
Georgia State.
Georgia State, a very forgettable matchup. I like Louisiana in this one, lay the wood. Brian, who do you got?
Well, unfortunately, people should fade me today because I'm going to take the super public favorite here, Louisiana Lafayette. They have a tendency to blow teams out, and I think they take it to Georgia State here. It's nothing I'm going big on, but I would lay a little wager here on Louisiana Lafayette.
Rod?
I'm going to take the under. I think it's a lower scoring game in our hands on that one. Both teams like to run the ball, so give the under.
Joe?
I'm just looking at what this total number is at. I forgot to write it down
53
here.
53 and a half.
Yeah, give me the over in this. I think we are going to see a heavy run game out of both these teams, but I think on this short week, there's going to be mistakes made by this defense. So I think we just hit over in this one. In my head, it was a 55-point game. So give me the over.
This is one of the worst Thursdays for college football we've had in a while. We've had like 4-game Thursdays, but because of the Maction. Next week got Maction again. 3 on Tuesday, 3 on Wednesday, 1 Thursday game, Pitt, North Carolina. Then we got Friday games, Cincinnati, South Florida, Boise, Wyoming. And, of course, Saturday card, Baylor, Oklahoma is next Saturday. That should be a gem. Yeah, when Georgia State loses, they get blown out of the building. So, expect Louisiana to help them with that. Who's got a parlay? Rod? Brian, you happy we covered the college football? You feel better about that?
Well, I didn't want you to say, why didn't somebody tell me I didn't do college football? So I didn't want to get yelled at.
I saw you were kind of stressing out about it a little bit there.
I love college football. So.
And soon, Rod criticized your cheese whiz, now he skipped college football. It's been a bad couple of days for you here.
We'll skip hockey tomorrow. How about that?
That's fine with me. Joe's like, we can't
skip hockey.
I'm just teasing. I have 2 hockey plays today, so I like hockey.
Saturday,
February. I might go.
How about this one, Brian? Saturday, February 26th, Cleveland hosts Cincinnati in spring training baseball. Who do you like in that one?
I would probably go with Cleveland Indians. They're a good scrappy bunch.
Here's one for you. Tigers Nationals.
I go with the Tigers. I think they're going to have an up-and-coming team this next Major League Baseball season. Right.
Buster Posey retiring today.
Good for him.
3 World Series, Hall of Famer, MVP. Probably Hall of Fame.
Well, Hall of Fame, what was his lifetime average? Over 300, right?
Better than yours.
Well, there's statistics you have to meet to be able to get the Hall of Fame. It used to be
Not really.
You used to have to get 3,000 hits or 500 home runs, or
Not really.
I guess a catch is a different story.
Not anymore. Not anymore. There used to be, but not anymore. The writers are such egomaniacs that it's like they think they know better than the stats. That's how Cliff Harris gets voted into the NFL Hall of Fame.
Guys, make sure you hit that thumbs up, please.
Who's parlaying?
I got
I'm
one.
parlaying. Go ahead.
I got
Buster
the
Posey,
Colts.
career 302 average for Buster Posey.
How many hits?
1,500. 158 home runs. 729 RBIs. Not really big
I think
numbers.
he's a Giants Hall of Famer. I don't know about the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame, though.
3 World Series champions.
It's not enough hits.
All right. Sorry, Joe. Brian
That's
cut
okay.
you off. Brian cut you off.
Sorry.
I just put it in the chat. I've got a 4-team parlay, all on the money line, just to be safe. The Colts, Heat, Islander, and Flames.
Did you go, Brian?
No, for me, it's the Pistons plus the points, the Lakers minus the points, and the under in the Colts and Jets.
Rod, did you go?
Nope. And for me, I'm going Washington on the money line, Leafs on the money line, Penguins on the money line, Blues on the money line. Parlay all 4 of those up. It'll be a winner.
Louisiana in college football. I like the Miami Heat and the Jazz. Anyways, thanks everyone for joining us. Have a great day. I'm going to try and act more professional tomorrow. I'm at least going to try and stay away from that fig talk. It just threw me all off track. Once we started talking figs, the whole show kind of started to deteriorate a little bit. But anyways, have a great day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow, same time. Joe and I will be on today at around 4 o'clock talking about the Circa contest and the Westgate, the NFL. Have a great day. I'm going to try and act more professional tomorrow. Make it a winner.